JBS Haldane and AI Oparin had a few considerations before they gave the steps for their theory. The first consideration, as you can see, is spontaneous generations under present conditions is not possible. So they held to the view that spontaneous generation means abiogenesis, means originating of life from inanimate matter, from non-living matter, is not possible under the present conditions that we have now in the atmosphere. So this is the first consideration that JBS Haldane and AI Oparin considered. Secondly, they considered that Earth's surface and atmosphere during the first billion years of its existence were radically different from today's conditions. As we have already discussed before, that the primitive atmosphere on Earth was highly reducing and the modern atmosphere of Earth is highly oxidizing. So the primitive conditions on the Earth have favored chemical evolution. So that is why they hold to the view that abiogenesis first and biogenesis ever since. So it was possible because of the primitive atmospheric conditions, remember. The third statement which they hold on was Earth's initial atmosphere was reducing one. So this third point actually relates to second point, right? So how this happened was actually the Earth's atmosphere was reducing, so this allowed the formation of molecules, the formation of organic polymers, and which eventually gave rise to the origin of the first living cell. So the atmospheric conditions which were highly reducing at that time favored chemical evolution. The next statement that they considered was first life arose from a collection of chemical reactions, and I will just want to explain that the sequence of chemical reactions is as follows. For example, firstly, atoms were formed. As we all know, the basic fundamental unit of matter is atom. These atoms must have combined to form inorganic molecules. I am writing an I to just say that these are inorganic molecules, and these inorganic molecules formed simple organic molecules. So SO is here, simple organic molecules, right? And these simple organic molecules are monomers. Monomers means single units. And then these simple organic molecules get converted to complex organic molecules. Complex organic molecules means polymers. Now you can have an idea, monomer is a single unit of something, and when this single unit repeats itself, it forms a polymer. For example, in case of lipids, the monomer unit is going to be fatty acids and glycerol. So fatty acids combine to form lipids. Lipid is a polymer and fatty acid is a monomer of lipid. So when fatty acid units are repeated continuously, they form a polymer, that is lipids. So firstly atoms were formed, then atoms formed inorganic molecules. These inorganic molecules gave rise to simple organic molecules, that is monomers, single units. Then these simple organic molecules gave rise to complex organic molecules, that is polymers, and this finally formed some aggregates, and these aggregates form the first cell, the fundamental unit of life. So the series of chemical reactions, the sequence of chemical reactions is as follows. See, atoms combine to form inorganic molecules. Inorganic molecules combine to form simple organic molecules, these are monomers. Then they combine to form complex organic molecules which were polymers, and then they form some aggregates which finally led to the origin of first cell, the fundamental basic unit of life. Then moving on to the next consideration made by JBS Haldane and Oparin is the energy was provided at that time by solar radiation, heat radiated by the earth, and lightning. So they considered these 5 statements for proposing the concept, for proposing their theory. So let us recall again, spontaneous generation under present conditions is not possible, means abiogenesis now is not possible. Earth's surface and atmosphere during the first billion years of its existence were radically different from today's conditions. Earth's initial atmosphere was reducing one because it was composed of mainly which gas? Remember, hydrogen gas. And first life arose from a collection of chemical reactions, atoms to inorganic molecules, to simple organic molecules, and complex ones, then aggregates and cell. And the fifth statement they considered was energy is provided by solar radiation, heat radiated by the earth, and lightning. So JBS Haldane and A.I. Oparin considered these 5 statements before proposing their theory. Means they suppose these all points before proposing chemical theory of origin of life.